guys, hope you guys are doing well. So this is my trade recap for the 4th of December. Excuse me, let me just close that. Okay, there we go. This is my trade recap for S&P 500. This trade was taken on the 4th of December 2023. We took a loss. So let me show you guys what I saw, and let's walk through the trade from daily down to the 5 minute where I took my execution. So I saw we were bullish on the daily time frame. As you can see, price is currently pulling back towards the downside. It's having a short little pullback there. So I saw we were bullish on the daily time frame and as well as the 4 hour. You can see we were bullish. I took the trade within this range here. We had this 4 hourly low that needed to be taken out. So if you go down to the 1 hourly, this is where I found my daily bias. You can see price broke structure to the downside on the 1 hourly time frame. Now I was looking at price within market open. I was looking at price coming up, fitting in this 30-minute fair value gap, and as well as this lower fair value gap over here. I do think that's a 15-minute fair value gap. Yes, this 15-minute fair value gap and as well as this 30-minute fair value gap. As you can see, price did come up within market open. We filled in our this fair value gap and as well as this fair value gap over there. You can see price dropped straight through on the 15-minute time frame. Then let's go to the 5-minute. I want to show you where my entry was. You can see price went up within market open, filled in the 30-minute imbalance and as well as this 15-minute imbalance. We came down, broke structure towards the downside on this candle low. We formed this fair value gap on the 5-minute time frame. My entry was of this 5-minute fair value gap. I was holding the trade a little bit. As you can see, price went straight up and stopped me out. That's what I was looking at, and that is why I took my trade. I was bearish on the day. As you can see, my bias did play out as I wanted it to, but I did get stopped out before, so I could have maybe put my stop above this highs, but then the risk to reward ratio would have been a bit bad, not as I wanted it. So 4 hour, you can see we flipped bearish on the 4 hourly now. Daily, you can see we are still bullish, but we should be coming down, taking out this fair value gap. No, excuse me, that's not a fair value gap there. This daily fair value gap. Also sweeping out the sell side liquidity on the S&P 500. So I do think we are going to be bearish today, but I'll see what happens with market open there. So as you can see, price stopped me out and then came down in my trade direction. So I initially wanted to put stops above this high, but it didn't fit my risk, so I took this trade with stops above this intermediate term high that price made. So stops was above there. We saw price stop me out and then immediately ran to the downside. So we might still come down. Excuse me, just take out this fib. So we might come down straight to TP1, TP2 and then TP3, and then possibly coming down to take profit, to the daily imbalance. So that's what I'm looking at on S&P 500, and let's see what I could have done better. So let's go through the 15-minute. Okay, so we can see I got at a bearish bias. I can see price flipped bearish. We broke structure to the downside on the 15-minute time frame. That's the 5-minute break of structure, 15-minute break of structure right down here. You can see price came up, filled in my 15-minute imbalance. I entered off of the 15-minute imbalance or the 5-minute imbalance that lined up with my 15-minute imbalance. You can see price pushed up, reacted off of this 5-minute order block, and as well as, where's that trade? Okay, price also pushed straight through my 15-minute order block. You can see we came up, stopped me out, and then we came lower. So let's see what happens with S&P 500. So what could I have done better? I don't really see anything that I could have done better here. I'm just looking at this trade. Everything lined up perfectly for me, and yeah, unfortunately it was a losing day, and price didn't go my direction and didn't how can I say, respect my setup. So yeah, as you can see, price was trending very nicely. Um, Within the day, we came down, trended very nicely, came up, folding that imbalance. I was expecting price to go lower. Price did. I risked 1% of my total account balance. I was going to make about 3% on my account for the day, which was quite good. And yeah, unfortunately the trade didn't go my way, but yeah, like I said, we will stay consistent. And we actually took two trades, so I'm going to show you my GBP USD trade. Let's go down to from the daily. I also lost this trade, but let's see what happened and what I could do, what I can do better next time on this fair right here. So, like I said yesterday, I was expecting price to come lower, possibly breaking structure on this low, filling in this weekly imbalance, and as well as this lower daily imbalance if we do come that low on the daily time frame. But I am expecting price to trade lower into this imbalance right there. 4-hourly time frame. 4-hourly time frame, this is where I took my trade. You can see 4-hourly was still bearish. We reacted off of this 4-hourly fair value gap, the bullish one over here. You can see price filled it, and we were looking at a push to the upside from there. So I was had a bullish bias on GBP USD. As you can see, price started pushing up on the 1-hourly time frame. We would have hit TP1, but unfortunately price stopped me out before we came up towards TP1 there. So right, let me show you here. We had an accumulation over here. I think this is what they call the power of three concepts. So yeah, I can see we had a bit of accumulation. We manipulated towards the downside, sweeping out Asian session lows, coming into a London session. We pushed towards the upside. I think this is where this is where I took my entry. You can see price came down, swept these lows, pushed towards the upside. With this high, we can see price broke structure on the 5-minute time frame. Let me just zoom back here. There we go. You can see price broke structure towards the upside on the 5-minute time frame on this high over here. I waited for price to pull back into my fair value gap. I entered off of this fair value gap. You can see price pushed up a bit, and then right after came down, stopping me out. So yeah, that was my bias for GBP USD for the 4th of December 2022. So yeah, what could I have done better? Yeah, okay, so we had this weekly fair value gap that needs to get filled in. I could have kept that in mind, but I did see we had a bullish bias on the 4-hourly time frame, wanting to go higher. So yeah, we are possibly looking at a break of structure on the daily time frame today. If not, we are looking at a bearish bias for GBP USD today, going short, targeting this fair value gap and possibly all these sell side liquidity over here. So yeah, that was what I saw. I did lose both of my trades. I'm down about $1,200 on my account. So yeah, this is non-edited, and yeah, this is just, I use this videos as my trading journal. Yeah, so what could I have done better on this trade today? So, this was yesterday's trade. Today we are on the 5th of December 2023. Yeah, I don't really see anything I could have done better on this trade either. It's just I saw we had a bullish bias on the day. On the 4-hour, all my time frames, all the biases aligned on all my time frames. We wanted to go long. Price tapped into my 5-minute fair value gap. It was quite a good entry right there. Price came down, stopped me out, and then pushed up, hitting TP1, and then coming down. This trade would have stopped me out at break even. Like I said, on I think it was yesterday's video I posted. I'm looking for a 10 to 20 pip run. As you can see, price got about an 8-9 pip run over there, and then came up, taking out my take profit one and then dropping lower. So yeah, I could have, that's one of the things I could have done better, is wait for that at least a 10 to 20 pip run below my sell side liquidity and then a push up higher. As you can see, if I would have waited here, we could have hit TP1, made some profit and then come down there, but unfortunately it didn't play out as I wished. So yeah, but we keep on pushing, and yeah, we will become profitable. And yeah, thank you guys so much for, excuse the emails stuff popping out there in the corner. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and enjoy your day. Cheers guys, and we'll be back with the 5th of December's trade recap on tomorrow, the 6th of December, the morning early. I will do a trade recap for the 5th of December's trades I have taken for today's trades. Please excuse these emails popping up there. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your day. Cheers.